Dear Diary, it's right now 1:22 and it's April 18th. It's sad yesterday was April 17th and stuff. And it's 27 degrees outside. So, it's nighttime right now. And basically, the whole day was a little bit of a mixed bag, honestly. Like, at first, it started with me almost getting forced to drop off my brother to his classes at the morning. Then a stupid argument and some stupid shenanigans my mom had to come up on literally wearing stuff. Like, apparently the pants that I wear at home literally shows some of my goddamn stuff, but a pretty shitty made short is not showing much. Like, honestly, seriously. And the fact that she was still sticking to that kind of shenanigan at that morning is just another reason why the fuck I would want to blow the family up. And honestly, I don't really want to bother. I don't really want to bother about it anymore. Like, the fact that I am now forced to wear stuff just because it's summer and it's light closes. Like, seriously. I'm fucking too lazy and I'm getting changed. All my brother's goddamn classes that, like, you know, begin in pretty much short times is pretty terrible. But, whatever. Like, the whole thing is meant to literally prevent my brother from literally taking the money because he's not trustworthy with the money. And he's on literally high school first year. Like, yeah, lots of ridiculous family bullshit, honestly. And if I'm gonna be fair, I don't really think I care as much anymore. No, for real. Like, the fact that they really, like, the fact that my family is just real fucking hard to convince to literally just change their goddamn minds about certain stuff, especially the petty ones. It's just fucking baffling, you know? And yeah, at this point, I'm literally just gonna shrug it off and move on, because yeah, complaining too much about my family is what actually got me here in the first place. And not to mention the amount of shit that I've got online. Speaking of online stuff, you see, YouTube's safe. I have begun to ditch the most of my Discord stuff and friends. It's been pretty ridiculous. And as of Twitter, it was it's a pretty, almost a one-sided mixed bag where, where literally there's barely any interactions for the people that I want, as well as zero interactions to most of my posts, along with more accounts with more shitty preferences. And at this point, I might just stop going for that. As a matter of fact, I keep checking Twitter like almost every 5 seconds or every 10 seconds, which is what I'm gonna stop doing starting tomorrow or something. Like, really, there's absolutely no point. I keep thinking that it was a mistake going back out there, but at the same time, I cannot think that the same time, it's awfully addictive. But just gotta hope in the end that it doesn't get over addictive like how it turned out the last 4 years. And I'm gonna be truly honest. I really hope that shit doesn't. I really hope that shit doesn't go any more overload than that. And to be very fair, the least that I could do is just, you know, I don't know. But, yeah. Yeah, I gotta honestly hope that things just don't go wrong. Like, the important stuff is that I didn't get any dramas. And sometimes getting some weird bots that were gonna hack me. But I just keep soft blocking them. Sometimes they come back, but I just keep pushing them away. Oh boy. Meanwhile, I cannot really imagine how it really feels at times. In the end, the day is going pretty decent. Nothing's too serious to worry about. And thank God nothing's too annoying to be pissed off about, especially for the family. And nothing's too happy to ever think about, since that people on social media just love to ghost me just because some space and shit. Yeah. And most of the time, honestly, I would just rather watch the fucking two-parted Maxor's video about Metal Gear Rising. No, really. I'd rather just watch those on repeat. Like, no, seriously. Big thanks to that video, I can no longer take anything that Metal Gear Rising ever gives me. Like, we need a mod that puts Maxor's video's voice actors or all the voice lines from the video as actual game files to mod it into the game. I'm not joking. We need the fucking Maxor mod to Metal Gear Rising. Seriously, I fucking love it. It's gonna be amazing if they made a mod for that game. But the game isn't talked about that much nowadays, so I can understand. And I was able to play a little bit more of Metal Gear Rising, and I just keep appreciating how you know, Mistral's stick is so fucking OP and good. Like, really, that fucking stick is really something else. And meanwhile, I'm pretty much gonna try and limit my time on social media, because, you know, role-playing isn't gonna always be that good, and isn't gonna always be that possible, since lots of people just love to ghost me. I know they got lives outside, but everything, but come on. Is it really this hard to literally, like, come to me for a little bit, and, you know, while they are active on there? But honestly, like I said, pretty much yesterday or something, I'm not gonna complain about this kind of stuff anymore. In fact, I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. If interactions are gonna be severely limited, then I clearly don't give a shit. And anyone who's gonna wonder why, anyone who's gonna wonder and ask things like, why your writing style is so bad, bruh? Why aren't you literate? Why aren't you... Like, seriously, if anyone has fucking asked me any of these questions, I'm gonna outright tell them, is there anyone ever to interact with in this fucking vast planet? Aside of taboo accounts, or some completely fucked up ones, or shitty minors, or whatsoever, that would actually reply to me and let me train and have EXP on being a fucking detailed writer and shit? Like, I swear. And at the end of it, I'm gonna be literally saying, if you don't like it, okay, block me and cope and cease and kill yourself. Like, seriously. Like, seriously. Like, like, honestly. Like, honestly, there's barely anyone that lets me interact with them, that make me increase my experience to become a super detailed writer or whatsoever. Like, they can't. Like, if you don't like it, then go fuck yourself, honestly. Because building experience is based upon interactions, and I barely have any interactions, so fuck off, honestly. Meanwhile, like, really, and like I said, like, since that it's gonna get really empty and whatsoever, like, I'm just gonna literally treat it like a fucking actual hobby that I would barely do any effort on it. Just like how I barely make any effort on my gaming, or barely make any effort towards my, you know, towards my gameplay, towards video games or whatsoever. Because after all, this is just a game, as well as a role play. You know, it's just a hobby. And yeah, let's be real. As much as I can say that it's a pretty stupid hobby, however, I don't really care. Because I cannot really help it at times. Oh well. Let's just hope that the next few days it can change into a positive side. Yeah. Also, let me introduce you to some quotes from the videos, if any of you did not watch it before. Mr. President, you have dementia. What the fuck was that? Insurance fraud. Why, hello there. Care to be interested in my RGB lighting? Healthcare, you say? I'm a specialist. My name is Obama, and I have shit my doo-doo ass. Don't worry, Mr. President. I'll protect you from the sidewalk. Stop right there. Put down President Bomb Crack Osama. Face it, Jack, you can't even hold a sword. What the fuck is a sword? Let me ask, which hand do you prefer? My left? Great. Non-sex offender spotted? What the dog doing? Ow. What the fuck is a dog? You're such a fucking Philistine, Raiden. Who are you? Wait, how do you know my name? I'm pre-programmed with the knowledge of everyone. Who's your owner, dog? The NSA, but my handler is a white woman. And many, many more. I'm telling you. These conversations on these videos, I swear, makes much more sense than the fucking original plot in the game. Even way more funnier and much better than the plot of Metal Gear Solid, especially Metal Gear Solid 1 and Metal Gear 1 and 2. Like, seriously, there should be videos about this for the first two Metal Gear games. Metal Gear Solid 1, really, it's gonna be so fucking funny. Oh my god. The memes, man. The memes are gonna fucking, like, invade my brain. But, that should give you all a pretty good
status update about the fact that I have recovered. Pretty much recovered a pretty good while. And hopefully nothing comes there and ruin it all. And shortly, I'm gonna be trying and make it. I'm gonna try and make a playthrough towards Mortal Kombat 2 the SNES port. And yeah, I'm gonna try and make it from my retro arc. So hopefully, yeah, I'm gonna see you all later. God, I don't know what the hell am I talking about at times. Nothing makes sense. But memes. Memes. They are the DNA of the soul. Among Us. Alright, I'll stop.